Welcome back to another Civilization 6 video. So, in this one, I'll be testing the AI a little bit. I gave every single AI in the game 10 nukes to start with, and also some jet bombers, as well as nuclear submarines. You can't actually see the nuclear submarines right now, but they are out there. And I also used quite a few aggressive AIs. So, we got Cyrus, we got the Ottomans, we got Gandhi, obviously. You can't have nukes without Gandhi, that's the law. We have Montezuma right here, we also got Shaka, and we got Dido. And I think there's like one more, yeah, Alexander. And we'll be running autoplay for a while. We'll see how quickly the AI decides to actually use the nukes. I also gave them 50,000 gold each, because maintaining nukes is not cheap. 160 gold per turn just to maintain 10 nukes. So yeah, they are going to need the gold. Hopefully they won't spend all of it, because that would be pretty bad. Some of them are pretty close to each other as well. So hopefully we'll see some early wars. Well then, wait, are they fighting already? I think so. Well, they are also using the bombers. Actually, no, they are not. They are just moving the bombers. But they aren't actually using them to attack. They are sometimes using them to attack. Yeah, AI very rarely uses air units. I'm not even entirely convinced if they are capable of using air units properly. Well, no nukes yet, but there's the nuclear submarine. It's just chilling. Hey Gandhi, you have a target right here. I think most of the action is going to be in this area. Because we got the Ottomans, Persia, and Gandhi all right next to each other. Come on, Gandhi. Don't disappoint me. Use the damn nuke. Well, he's doing something with that bomber. Kind of hard to tell. They could easily reduce a city to nothing with one jet bomber at this stage of the game. But apparently that's a little bit too advanced. Clearly I'm asking for too much. Nobody used the nuke still. Yeah, that sounds like a nuke being used, but I'm not actually seeing anything. I can check the nuke count, but it will be pretty obvious when an actual city gets nuked, because the fallout is pretty obvious, you know? Yeah, nobody actually used it. I'm looking at it right now, and they all still have 10 nukes each. You can definitely use them with this setup, because I played myself, and I used them myself. I use them literally on turn 1. AI generally rarely uses nukes, to be honest. They do use them sometimes, but rarely. I like how that bomber is just chilling over there. I mean, they are fighting each other, but this looks pretty standard. I think they are mostly confused about what to do. I'm also looking at the gold, and they actually managed to spend more than half of their gold right now. The Ottomans only have 20,000 left. And they started with 50,000. Mongolia has 21,000. Greece has the most right now, 30,000. Hey, at least they are spending the gold. So there's that. I'm not quite convinced it's actually effective, but they are doing something with the gold. This city is about to fall. Oh, it's being attacked by an actual bomber now. Okay, okay. So they are actually using a bomber to attack the city. However, they don't have any units that can actually capture the city. And they are using the submarine as well, but the submarine cannot capture a city. It needs to be an actual melee unit. Silly AI. Hey, here's a warship on a free-tile lake. That's very useful, Persia. They could technically get to the ocean, but that would require like multiple canals. Which is not possible at this stage just yet. Well, unfortunately, nobody used the nuke. I'm a little bit disappointed by that. I was really hoping at least Gandhi will do it, but apparently not. I will be very disappointed if nobody ends up using a nuke at all. There are quite a few wars going on right now. The Mongols are fighting Alexander. The Ottomans seem to be fighting both of their neighbors at once. That is quite a few elephants actually. But still no nukes. How sad. Yep, I'm looking at the nuke count. Nobody used one yet. Very disappointing. At least they are using the submarines and the bombers. I wasn't sure if they will actually use the bombers at all. Having said that, they are not using the bombers very effectively. That much seems obvious. Holy crap. That's a lot of Barneems. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Okay, Dido, what are you doing? Please stop. How on earth did she get that many? Oh, I think she bought them. I'm pretty sure she bought them. She's down to 10,000 gold. So she's been buying all of these. Holy crap. That is a lot of ships. Well then. I don't think that's the smartest use of gold ever. I would say it's probably not. But wow. I don't think I've seen AI buy that many units of one type before. And having like 20 Bareems is not exactly useful. And also a crap ton of cogs. That's like what, 30 ships? Just at a glance? That's actually insane. And Shaka seems to be buying a lot of galleys. Silly AI. So that's what the AI did with all that gold I gave them. That is not very smart. And Gandhi is buying the elephants. Because he definitely didn't recruit all of those the regular way. I can tell you as much. And the Ottomans are buying a lot of catapults. Okay. Well, that makes sense for the Ottomans, sort of. But at the same time, the catapults seem to be like 3/4 of their army right now. Which is not a very good army, I'm just saying. Having a lot of siege won't help you if you don't have any follow-up. Do they even have any melee units right now? They had one chariot, which literally just died. Yeah, this is actually kind of painful to watch. This makes it so obvious that the AI is super one-dimensional with its decisions about army makeup and with how to use the gold. Shaka is down to 5,000 gold, by the way. They are going to bankrupt themselves. Dido is down to 2,500. I mean, no wonder. I wonder how much she's paying for maintenance for all of this. Probably a lot. Persia still has 12,000. The Ottomans have 0. So the Ottomans are actually bankrupt right now. And they will probably get conquered. Because they are bankrupt. Yep, their units will start getting disbanded. And he still didn't use the nuke. He's literally about to get wiped out. And he still didn't use the nuke. I can give him a few more bombers, just to make sure he didn't lose the ones he started with. But I don't think that's going to change much. Just to make sure he has something that he can use to drop the nukes. But I have some serious doubts whether he will actually do anything with them. And I can give him a bunch of nuclear submarines as well. Not sure if that's working. There we go. He got a few. He's literally about to get wiped out. And he's still sitting on 10 nukes. That is very weird. Oh, no, hold on. The Ottomans actually used one. Because now they have 9. Right here. Okay, there we go. And you can see the actual nuke animation as well. Which makes it pretty damn obvious when somebody uses one. This was the first nuke being used. On turn 95. And he only used it when he was about to get wiped out. Because really, he's bankrupt, he's down to 3 cities. And now he started using them. Will he drop more? Wait, why are you nuking Delhi again? What the heck? Come on now, really? Well, you know, I had very low expectations from this, and I'm still disappointed with how stupid the AI's decisions are. Why the heck did he nuke Delhi 2 times? He could have nuked any of the other cities. Is he nuking it yet again? Yep, he's nuking Delhi yet again, because why not? Let's make sure everyone will really die. 3 times over. He probably nuked them in Afterlife. I bet he's nuking the city because he can't actually capture it. Because he doesn't have an actual melee unit in range. Yeah, AI does seem to hit a city with no health left. As much as it can with ranged. And I guess nukes count as ranged. They will hyper-focus on one city if they can't actually capture it with melee. That seems to be happening here. He would have been so much better off if he nuked every city once. But no, he had to nuke Delhi 4 times. And here comes another one. Is he actually going to drop all 10 nukes on Delhi? Wow. I don't even know what to say. That's easily the stupidest thing I've seen in a while. And I've seen the AI do some really stupid things. But I think this takes the cake. I think that's actually worse than the John Death Robot video I did, which you can check out in the cards if you missed that one. It was pretty interesting. I gave each AI John Death Robot on turn 1, so you can check that out if you didn't see it. Here's nuke number 7, I think. Yep, no, that was nuke number 6. Well then, I'm surprised anyone in Delhi is still alive. But you know, it's the capital, so you can't just nuke it into oblivion. As in, you can't make it disappear because you can't raise or destroy capital cities. But this is actually so silly. It's painful to look at. He's literally wasting all those nukes because they aren't doing anything. He's achieving literally nothing. Maybe he's hitting like a unit or two. But that's about it. He's not achieving anything. Let's see if anyone else actually used the nukes. I don't think so. Shaka still has all of them. Gandhi still has all of them. Oh yeah, let's maybe give Gandhi a few bombers. Maybe then he will start using them. Because he might have lost the 2 jet bombers I started every AI with. So just to make it a bit more balanced, here, enjoy. That's all you really need. Hopefully now Gandhi will nuke the Ottomans back. Why wouldn't he? He still has all 10 nukes, so I would expect him to return the favor. Nobody else used any nukes yet, I just checked. The Ottomans were the only ones. And they only did it when they were about to lose the game. They didn't use them offensively. Nobody used them offensively. Well, this has been an interesting experiment, certainly. Oh, the city actually flipped. Wait, what? Can a capital city become a free city? Well, yeah, I guess it can. You just don't see that very often. Well then, what would happen if every capital city on the map became a free city? Is that even possible? That's actually an interesting question. I wonder what would happen. The free cities win the game. Because that's technically a player. Just for the purpose of game mechanics. Well, I can give the Ottomans some more bombers, but they are just going to use them to nuke Delhi, won't they? Probably, yeah. Well, here you go. You got a few bombers. I mean, heck, he can use the bombers to attack units. Nothing is stopping him from doing that. Looks like Gandhi mostly cleared the fallout, good for him. He actually did that pretty quickly. Because clearing fallout is a huge pain in the ass. Yep, the Ottomans are about to get wiped out. And Persia is getting pretty big at this point. I think Cyrus is one of the stronger AIs early on. Probably unintentionally. At this point, anything good the AI does is probably unintentional. They sometimes do something that makes sense by accident. I'm convinced that's actually the case. Well, goodbye Ottomans. They got wiped out by the city culture flip. So everyone still has 10 nukes each, and that's a lot of ego warriors. You know, I think one of the most surprising things to see in this video is the way AI spends gold. And it's not very smart. Not that I ever expected 6 AI to do anything smart, but still. How's Dido doing? Did all the ships disband? Yeah, I think a lot of the ships disbanded. Did she run out of gold? Let me check. She still has 1,300 gold. But yeah, I think all of her ships got disbanded. That's why she's gaining gold now. Oh, she has cords, okay. That was pretty quick, actually. Turn 140. Yeah, so she bought all the units, only to have them disbanded when she dropped to 0 gold. That's very smart. 300 IQ strategy, clearly. I'm not actually convinced AI will use nukes at this point. Maybe closer to the end of the game. Holy crap, that's a lot of unique units. AI really likes its unique units, doesn't it? That's literally the whole map filled with Aztec unique units. That's actually insane. And he is losing gold every turn right now. He has 1,300 at the moment. There's Alexander. He seems to be fairly quiet right now. I'm not even sure what exactly he's doing. He is out of gold, however. He has 300 gold. I can't even tell what exactly he spent it on. Probably some units that ended up being disbanded. That seems to be the case. Persia seems to be in the lead at the moment. We can check their science output and such. Persia has 100. I can actually just keep this info permanently enabled, because right now I have it set to only appear when I hover over them. Here, I enabled it to be permanently on. Now we can see it a little bit better. We can see how much gold each AI has. Most of them are broke at this point, basically. Don't get me wrong, I can give them gold. But come on, I started each and every single one of them with 50,000 gold. They are just incapable of any kind of planning. You should never go bankrupt when you start the game with 50,000 gold. Doesn't matter you had 10 nukes, which cost 160 per turn, but it still shouldn't have happened. Like, come on. I like how that nuclear submarine is stuck, because they probably do not have open borders, so now it cannot leave. It's permanently stuck in here, unless they get open borders with Persia, which they probably will not. I'm just saying. Nobody else used the nuke still, because I can see the nuke count. I actually had to restart because I had some weird bug going on that made the entire interface disappear. But here we are again. Persia has 150 signs per turn, which is not a whole lot on turn 160, but he's still way ahead of everyone else. I'm more surprised that some AIs still have friendly relations with each other. This is Shaka's relations right now. It's kind of surprising to see that. Shaka doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot, to be honest. I like how the richest AI only has 2000 gold at this point. And remember, every single AI started with 50,000 gold. But seriously, just look at this. Like, how many friggin' Jaguar warriors did Monty buy? Are you actually crazy? And now he won't be able to afford upgrades. Because there's no way he will be able to afford upgrades. I can actually switch myself to the Aztecs and check how much he would have to pay for one upgrade. Okay, so here we are as Monty, and I can check how much he would have to pay. He would have to pay 75 gold and, more importantly, 20 iron. Is he actually getting any? He's getting 3 per turn. So he will never be able to afford all of these. And how many does he have? Let's look at the list. Where do they start? Right here. So here is where his Jaguar warriors start. I don't know how many this is, but this is a lot. This is like at least 40, if not more than that. This is easily at least 40. Well, there it is. AI, ladies and gentlemen. That was definitely a good way to spend all of his gold. Yup. And he also doesn't seem to be doing very well right now. I mean, obviously, he has extremely outdated units. What is he going to do? Not a whole lot. And don't get me wrong, AI in Civilization 5 wasn't exactly brilliant either, at least unmodded AI, but it wasn't this stupid. It definitely didn't have a problem with maintaining a decent army. Even though it wasn't very good at managing said army in combat, but it still managed to maintain a relevant army. Looking at Dido, she's actually number 1 in science output right now. Interesting. And she doesn't even have that many cities. This actually says more about other AIs than about Dido, that she's number 1 in science with 4 cities. That's actually kind of silly. Cyrus only has 151 when he has this many. So yeah. Alright, it's almost turn 200, and I think it's safe to say no one else is going to use the nukes right now. They would have done it long time ago. And this has been an interesting experiment. Especially looking at this, I still can't get over AI's spending habits. Like, come on. It's even stupider because a lot of the units they bought actually got disbanded when they went bankrupt. Oh well. Well, that's going to be it for this video. If you have any other ideas or anything you would like me to test, anything you would like me to do, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't, and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.